Hello everybody and welcome back to Average Guy Reviews. Today we are going micro with the Cheerson CX-10 mini micro quadcopter. I've heard them called minis, I've heard them called micros. In this case, I think it used to be the world's smallest, or is the world's smallest. I don't really think you can appreciate how small this really is though until you have it in person or you're able to physically touch it. It's very small, it's very simple. It does have a dual mode remote control, meaning the throttle can be controlled from the left or right side. I have not figured out how to switch the modes on the remotes. It's not in the instructions. It does just explain that it is a dual mode remote in the instructions. So let's just get on down to what's in the box. First thing you'll pull out is going to be the USB charger. Now this is a proprietary charger. It does plug right into the back of the quad, and I'll show you that here in a minute. It does have a very nice bright red light here when charging, and it turns off when it's done charging. This thing does charge pretty quick. I don't think I've ever seen it take more than 30 minutes from the low voltage light to fully charged. You're also going to get a small bag with 4 very small props in it. A user's manual in horribly broken English. You can understand it, but I think you'll get quite a laugh out of it. I know I did. And you are going to get a very small controller. Now, I would not call this a beginner quad just because of the size of the controller makes things very difficult to control. As you can see here, just getting a grip on the controller is half of the problem. You do have your standard trim side to side and front and back, but no spin trim, which is not a problem. This is a very stable quad, very easy to fly. Once you get used to the size of the controller, it does take 2 AAA batteries that go right in the back here. I think this will help show you some of the size of this thing. But let's jump in and show you. That's about all you get in the box. Let's show you the quad. This is the quad here. Now, nobody ever really does this justice, so I am going to show you a quarter. Now, along with the quarter, here sits the quad. It is 1.14 inches. It says the 29mm quad. Converted on Google, it's 1.14. It's very small. It's a very quiet quad, but yet a very fast quad. I was very surprised with how quickly it'll get away from you and how fast it'll take off across the house. Now, I'm guessing the size of this thing is going to make it okay to fly outside, just because there's not a whole lot of surface for the wind to catch. You may not have as many wind problems as you'd initially think. Now, I know we were talking about USB charging. The small charger port here has a little yellow clip right on the top. I don't know if you can see that there, but that is going to be up, and you're just going to match the arrow on the back of the quad to the arrow on the top of the charger, and it does click in. You'll know when it's in there, and the red light should pop on the USB. So once it's done charging, simply unplug it and you're ready to go flying. Other than that, there's really nothing fancy about this quad. It is really a novelty. It's a fun little toy to have inside. It's a fun little toy to take over to family's house, fly around. Everybody seems to be pretty amazed by it, and it's been a fun little conversation piece. We'll go ahead and take it outside and we'll do a flight test on it and let you guys see what it can do for itself.
Bye.